So I wanted to do this quick video to review two online book arbitrage tools and why I think Zen Arbitrage is the clear winner. Just a little bit about me. I've been selling FBA for 3 years now, and yeah, like I follow the Peter Valley blog, I'm on the Facebook groups, and I heard about Zen, and I was definitely intrigued. So online book arbitrage, for those who don't know, is a way to sell on Amazon where you buy books at the low merchant fulfilled price and then resell them back on Amazon as an FBA seller, which is what I am. So you'll see millions of books on Amazon where you can do that. Like, say the book is selling for a penny plus postage, so $4, but you can buy that book, have it sent to you, and then send it back to Amazon and sell it FBA for like $25. It's crazy. I first heard about this when Peter Valley of FBAmastery.com started teaching this on his webinars last year. It kind of sounded too good to be true, to be honest. So I didn't really get into it until a few months ago. And by that time, I had seen people, posting in the Facebook groups about it, other sellers. So by that time, Peter Valley had come out with, I guess you could call it software, an online tool basically to find the cheap books that you can resell FBA, fulfillment by Amazon. It's called Zen Arbitrage, and there was one other tool that does basically the same thing that I found out about called Eflip. So yeah, these are the two current softwares on the market for FBA sellers. I tried out both, as I mentioned earlier, and so this is my review. The first thing I noticed when I compared them side by side was that every time I would do a search, Zen Arbitrage usually showed about 2 to 3 times more books than Eflip did. So that was kind of bad. It was like they didn't have nearly as many books in their system, I guess. And so obviously if you're trying to source online, it's just didn't seem to me very profitable. And since they didn't show you half as many books, that's obviously half as much money you're gonna make. So yeah, I didn't like that. Less books, less money. Zen Arbitrage, on the other hand, has way more books, and I thought that was a pretty big deal. The next thing I noticed is that Zen Arbitrage has a textbook database, which Eflip does not have. And I think it kind of goes without saying that that's pretty awesome, considering that textbooks yield a lot more profit than just, say, regular books. One bad thing I will say is that I found a lot of books that weren't textbooks in the Zen Arbitrage textbook database. So I didn't really like that. But again, they at least have a textbook database, which is really cool. The next thing I noticed is the support. So textbooks, support. Since I was new to the idea of how all this stuff works, I obviously had some questions. When I emailed Eflip, it was like I was getting an email from a company, like it just felt very corporate. People didn't know about books. It was just like an employee at a company and sent me a letter, from whatever. It was just really impersonal. When I emailed Zen Arbitrage, I got a really good support, like really good feedback from someone who sounded like they either sold on Amazon or were trained really well. So not a big deal, but still kind of cool to at least get a response or get support from someone who knows about the business. With Zen Arbitrage, Peter Valley, the guy who started it, has live webinars once or twice a month. I've actually seen a lot of his other webinars in the past, and the Zen webinars as well. And he teaches people how to make more money and use different tricks, and then you can pretty much ask him anything for as long as you want. Like, the guy's an open book. Actually, on the last webinar, it was really crazy. He put out his like personal email and phone number, so he's, I mean, I guess you could say him and everything is basically just really transparent, I guess would be the best word. Okay, and so another really interesting thing with Zen Arbitrage was that they were willing to refer me to a service. I don't know if they own it or if they just have connections where they work with them, but basically you can ship your books from Amazon to them, and then they clean the books and everything and make them nice and presentable, and they send them to Amazon for you. So, which to me sounds like really minimal work on my part. I'm kind of basically just placing the orders, and they're doing all the labor, basically. So I thought that was a really cool bonus. And I haven't done this yet, but I've watched their videos, and it's something I'm really excited about because, again, cutting out all the labor, which, that just frees me up to do more sourcing and to really focus on just finding books, which I think is cool. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is it's a big deal, guys. Like, I'm not gonna downplay it. It's where basically Zen Arbitrage just blows everyone else out of the water. It's something that took me a minute to like figure out. I didn't really know what it meant, but then when I did, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Before I get into that, I don't know which one is more important, this thing I'm about to talk about, or the fact that Eflip has such a small number of books in their system. They are both a really big deal if you're paying a monthly subscription fee. So just want to mention that again, just the difference in the number of books in their inventory, basically. It's a big deal. Okay, so the thing I want to unveil to you guys, it's a pretty big deal, so get excited. Zen Arbitrage it's called an arbitrage marketplace. Okay, guys, this is like something really new. Like, I just figured it out. I haven't utilized it yet to its full potential, but I've definitely been using it. It's basically the eBay of book arbitrage, except you buy and sell ISBNs. So not like actual books, but like the access to the book or like the ISBN. Like, okay, I'll explain. I know it sounds weird, but here's the way it works. Okay, so there's two things. Let's say you find a book when you're searching Zen Arbitrage, and let's say it's selling for $1, and you can sell it as an FBA seller for 30. So huge margins. It's a good book. So if you don't want to buy that book, like you don't want to pay $4 and pay for the shipping and everything, either, I don't know, you ran out of money or you just want something quicker. You don't want to wait for the book to sell after you wait for it to come in the mail. Basically what you do is you take the ISBN, you like copy and paste it into the marketplace, which is where everyone goes to buy and sell ISBNs, and then you basically name a price. So if you don't want to buy the book, either because you ran out of money or you just want something quicker, like you don't want to wait for the book to come in the mail and then wait to sell it, if you're impatient like me, and you just want some quick money, you can copy and paste the ISBN in the marketplace and then basically name your price. So like, say, oh, someone's going to make $20 off this book. I can sell it for $4. That's an example. That's what you can do. You can get a quick $4, multiply that by, 10, and you've got a lot of quick cash coming your way. So it's really, really awesome. And again, it's quick, it's easy money. It just takes a little bit of time because you're obviously the one that's combing through the database and looking for good books. But I mean, if you do that a few times, you're basically paying for your Zen Arbitrage subscription right there. So if you just set aside some time every day to just buy and sell a few ISBNs, I mean, there you go. You just paid for your subscription. okay, I actually haven't done it, but it's pretty cool. It's something I'm definitely considering. I've definitely bought ISBNs from people because either, I just didn't have time and it was just a good deal. It was too good to pass up. So, but as far as like selling, I haven't done that yet, but it's pretty cool that I can buy really good books without having to search through the database. It's pretty cool. So not only is the marketplace really rad, but they actually do all the math for you, which is good because I pretty much failed every math class I ever took. It's not my favorite subject, that's for sure. So, you can see like, okay, this book is going to bring a profit of 15, but it's selling for 5, so I might pass on that one. But then you can also see other books that are like, oh my God, a profit of $40 and it's only selling for 3. Like, I'll take that. And I've done that a few times where the margins are just ridiculous and it's totally worth paying $3 to that person so I can get a $40 book just like that. And it's really quick. You pay them directly through PayPal, the person selling the ISBN, and then that takes you to Amazon where you just buy the book. It takes 3 seconds. You pay the Zen subscriber for the ISBN on PayPal, and then you buy the book on Amazon. So you're literally making money within seconds. So yeah, Zen Arbitrage, they just have all these different ways to make money. So if you're not buying books a lot, you can use the marketplace. You can just spend time combing through the database and make some quick money by selling good ISBNs. And then you can buy textbooks, which Eflip doesn't have. You can buy, books. Basically, it's like this. Zen Arbitrage has 3 ways to make money, and Eflip has one. So there you go. I think that speaks volumes. And honestly, it's like, Eflip was trying to copy Zen Arbitrage. Like, there's a lot of FBA sellers, there's new software coming out, it's a big deal. More people are doing this. So, yeah, it seems like they were just trying to capitalize off. Yeah, again, Zen Arbitrage is 100 times better for all the reasons I mentioned. Um, all right. Yeah, that's my review. And thanks everyone for watching.